Episode 1367 of the Multifamily Collective. Today, we wanted to talk about, I just got off of a trail run, or finished up a trail run. I think we did 7 miles today, but I was thinking about ChatGPT-3 when I was running, and I know that was a function of listening to a podcast on the way to the trail, but something crossed my mind based on something that somebody said on the podcast, that if we get to a point where, there was this, sort of to set the full context, there was a conversation about Google coming out with a competing product because ChatGPT-3 or OpenAI is, Microsoft is really very heavily invested in that product. So Google has a competing product. The reason why they aren't to market yet is because it really will take a bite out of their advertising model. Because if you think about it, with ChatGPT, you prompt the engine with an ask, and it yields the result. And suffice it to say, the result that you get is really probably been sifted. If your prompt is really good, you're going to get the best answer. If you don't get the best answer, you just tweak your prompt a little bit and you get a better answer, a different answer, whatever. You think about that. In the apartment business, in the multifamily space, we talked about this probably, 500 episodes ago, about the idea that someday you're going to have your own AI co-pilot or your chat buddy who kind of does things for you. So you basically ask the ChatGPT-3 in this case, find me the best apartment in Reynoldstown. I want a 1-bedroom with 600 square feet, blah blah blah, and the ChatGPT-3 is going to bring back an answer, and it's not going to have a link, a series of links. It's just going to have, go to Radius West Midtown, or go to the Gibson by Radius, and that's it. And you're going to go there. You're not going to look at options unless you ask for the options, which you could quite literally do. You could like the top 5 apartments, but the point that I'm getting to is something is going to drive that yield, right? Something is going to put you in that bullet point list of places to go, but it's not going to look like a traditional search engine. So it just has my head spinning about the future of search when it starts to be prompted by a question that you ask a chatbot, basically, a really more sophisticated chatbot than we've seen today. And we're not typing answers, and we're audibly asking for information, because that's the next step here, right? The next logical step is that you start to just ask these questions to the Siris of the world, the Google Homes of the world, the Alexas of the world. You just ask the questions, and it might yield it back on your phone or your device or whatever in a visual form. But I don't know, head spinning. I'm sure a lot of people's heads are spinning. I'm fascinated by it. I'm truly excited to see what happens in the future, like tomorrow. I think they're estimating that GPT-3 yields to GPT-4 sometime around May or June, and then July, August is when Google will release their competing product into the market. It's going to be really interesting. I truly believe this is, it's already obviously made a splash broadly. There's a little bit of a splash in the multifamily space, but somebody's going to make a real use case out of this in the multifamily space real soon. I'm quite certain somebody's working on this in a real way. My imagination tells me that it's going to impact platforms, certainly ad copy, certainly marketing, certainly top funnel, mid funnel, nurturing leads, etc., etc. It's going to be fascinating to see this thing unfold. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.